getting your house ready for the winter, specifically with respect to your HVAC. So there's really a two-prong approach here. We've got the maintenance of your existing system, and then if your system is nearing end of life and you're in the market for a new system. So with respect to maintenance, we've got two really simple things. One, you're gonna call your HVAC professional. Nothing you need to do other than make a phone call. You want them visiting you twice a year. Spring and fall are great times to do this because it's in the shoulder seasons. They're less busy, there's not as much emergency services, which translates into a cheaper service appointment for you. Idea here, you go to the doctor for a checkup. You don't wait until something catastrophic happens. Same principle applies with your HVAC system. These are expensive pieces of equipment and we want to keep them running optimally so that when the weather does hit those extremes, we know that our home is protected and our family is comfortable. The other thing is simple, changing your air filters. It requires zero tools on your end. You can order filters online, have them delivered right to your door. You want to be changing these filters every 90 days, so basically once a season. So when that season clicks from spring to summer, from summer to fall, from fall to winter, change your air filter. Now this does, there's one caveat here. If you have pets, folks in your house with asthma or allergies, you want to be doing it a little bit more. Indoor air quality is key. So changing your filters regularly gives you great indoor air quality. And on top of that, it extends the useful life of your equipment because the HVAC system has to work, it can work more efficiently with a cleaner filter. So that way we're, again, extending the life, the useful life of that equipment. Now, if you are in the market for a new system, I highly recommend checking out variable speed heat pumps. I installed one at my house here in the Catskills a few years ago. I went with a Trane unit and I am really pleased with what I've been seeing. So number one, indoor comfort level, the quality of the heat, absolutely love, fantastic. Number two, which I'm really happy about, I've noticed a significant drop in my utility usage. Because the variable speed of the heat pump, it can run really efficiently. So the difference between old systems and new, the old systems had two speeds, on and off, which means your utility was either maximum or zero. That's a heavy spike to that bill every month. With a variable speed unit on the Trane, it has 700 different stages within that motor. That allows you to slowly ramp on electricity usage and then slowly ramp it back down once your home's at the desired temperature. Because of this efficiency, because it's an electric appliance, it also qualifies for some tax credits on the Inflation Reduction Act. Now, rather than trying to cram all that information in here, highly recommend going on Trane.com, look for that, find a local pro button on the website, have them come out. They can size the system appropriately for your home, talk to you about the different energy efficiency levels of units you can get from Trane, and of course tell you more about the tax credits from the Inflation Reduction Act. A few other items you can do by yourself as a DIY to make sure we've got our home running as efficiently as possible. Number one is really making sure your home envelope is nice and tight. So the envelope of your home is simply that which separates the outdoors from the indoors. We want to make sure that we don't have any air leakage, any cold air infiltrating. Number one culprit for that is around windows and doors. So we just want to simply run our hand around the edges of these windows and doors. When you've got the heat on in the home and it's nice and cold outside, it's easy to tell where you've got deficiency points. If you do have deficiencies, if you've got the DIY skills, you can certainly do it yourself. And if you don't, you want to hire a handyman to help you out with that. And the last tip, it's a simple one, but it works. Adjust your thermostat correctly. Especially with smart thermostats now, there is no excuse not to be doing this. The cost of a smart thermostat is nothing compared to what you save month over month adjusting that temperature correctly. So the sweet spot for efficient operation of your heat is 68 to 71 degrees. Keeping it down in that zone is going to allow your HVAC system to run much more efficiently. And if you do have that smart thermostat, like the Trane thermostats, they've got the geo zones or the geo fencing. So it knows when I drive away from my house and it notches the temperature down, so I'm not wasting utilities during the workday. And then as I'm coming back home, it knows when I get closer to home, it notches that temperature back up. So I've got that perfect temperature setting when I get home. For more information on this stuff, check out trane.com/residential. And again, look for that Find a Local Pro option. They can help you with additional questions and more information.